tell me about your story. I mean, just more about, like, you're on the front lines.
Yes.
I mean, so what has that been like for you? And kind of like, where does the passion come from? Like, how did you get going, started, all that type of stuff?
Okay, well, about 10 years ago, I came back from Israel after trying to find myself, and I did. Came back to the United States and encountered an anti-Israel protest. And
When was this? Like when?
About 10 years ago.
Oh, 10 years ago, okay.
It was way before 10/7. This is nothing new. And then I looked across the street, and where was our representation? There was nobody there. It was extremely frustrating, and the public is seeing just one view. So it's, I come from the school where if you see something, do something about it. I'm a boots on the ground person.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not a good writer. So it's, I was given the opportunity to lead a grassroots movement, and I got some people together, and we started addressing this, the counter-protests. And eventually it led to merging with a major Zionist organization, Herut North America, because I guess you could say I come from the school of Jabotinsky, silence is despicable.
Tell me more about that type of school. When you say that word,
it's
for
a figure
our
of,
audience.
Okay, it's a figure of speech. In other words, I follow his philosophy, which is, you can't be silent. Silence is complicity. I saw a gross wrong being promoted on my streets. I'm a New York City resident. I'm a Jew. I'm a Zionist. If I turn my back, then I'm,
Right.
it's not good.
Are you concerned that more Jews, if you will, have joined the fight on the front lines, for sure, compared to 10 years ago, that's
Correct.
for sure, especially after October 7th, I'm assuming.
Yes.
But do you feel, I mean, does there need to be more representation out there? Because it just seems like it's great, but like, where are folks?
Yeah, and the Jewish community, some of us are asking that same question, and we've been asking that question. Where are the major Zionist organizations, the Jewish Zionist organizations leading us? For the most part, it's small grassroots movements, and Herut, for all, it's not enough. Jewish leadership needs to step up.
Yeah. What about some of your experiences at these rallies? What have they been like? I know you've been in the thick of it. I've seen some of the headlines. I know you and with Dove.
Yes.
Was, there was that incident. But talk to me overall about what this has been like, because now I feel like they see you and they kind of, some of them maybe obviously even know you and are trying to target you guys.
Yes, without question. I mean, they call me out personally. And I've been identified on social media.
I saw that.
My address has been disclosed. My family has been outed, and the protest, the anti-Zionist protests, have become more and more charged, more and more violent. We, as a group, have been physically attacked, and there's no recourse. They're not being arrested, so they're stepping it up and stepping it up. We're being pushed, we're being shoved, people are being beaten up, Jews.
Yeah. What, now along comes Mamdani.
Okay.
As we like to say, he's a piece of work, and that's an understatement. Give me an overview, we'll get into specifics. Give me an overview of your concerns about Mamdani. I know there's a lot, but what's kind of like resting in your heart at the top? Like what's going on? Like what are you concerned about the most, if you will?
Of safety. Safety. Because, will we get the proper police protection? We've already seen in front of Park East Synagogue that didn't happen, and I was there. There were plenty of police.
You're talking about out in Queens, Yeshiva?
No,
I'm sorry, which one? The other one, yeah, of course.
Right, the one in Upper Manhattan.
Yeah, right.
I was there. There were plenty of police. There were barricades there, and the police permitted the anti-Zionists to cross the street and protest in front of the synagogue. That was outrageous.
So you're looking for like, hey, there needs to be a level of protection here. Go ahead, tell me more.
Like everybody else, it's not permissible to intimidate anyone from going into a house of worship. Why is this being permitted? To protest right in front of a synagogue?
Yeah. I mean, that's just, it's insane. What about some of his actions that he's done right away, these executive orders, whether it be the definition of anti-Semitism, the anti-BDS stuff? I mean, talk to me a little bit about what he's done so far and some of your concerns there.
Okay, to take away the IHRA, the IRA definition of anti-Semitism, basically leaves us with less protection. The definition clearly spells out what is anti-Semitism, and under that falls anti-Zionism, because the definition of anti-Zionism to many is not anti-Semitism or Jew hate. We need that definition. By stripping that, that's one less layer of protection for the Jewish community.
Yeah, and this whole Bread's Bakery thing and the anti-BDS stuff, I mean, this is, well, beyond actually asking about that specifically, where are you as it relates to what you think Mamdani, I mean, Mamdani always, he says these certain words, right? It's platitudes. As a matter of fact, Jeff Lax told me yesterday, he said, yeah, and it's making a bad name out of platitudes. It's barely a platitude. But he's saying, you know, I saw him on The View the other day, we're going to fight anti-Semitism across all 5 boroughs, okay? But then the actions don't meet the rhetoric or match the rhetoric.
He's giving us I call it lip service. You know, he says the right things, but his actions are, you know, are larger than his words. Taking away the IRA definition leaves us, you know, with less safety, because then there will be the argument that anti-Zionism is not Jew hate. Hey, you know, they're just calling out Israel, and that's not true.
Yeah. What do you think is going to happen? Do you have any idea? Not that you brought your crystal ball here, but like, where is this going exactly? I mean, what's your view? Because you've already been in the thick of it. I mean, you know, we've seen since October 7th the craziness of it all. Now with Mamdani, I mean, are they just empowered? These groups are empowered more? Is that your concern?
Oh, without question, because they know that there are no repercussions to their actions. They know that the mayor supports them. They know the Manhattan DA supports them. They know the Attorney General supports them, and she's proven that, you know, just recently. Yeah. You know, so they're empowered, and I think he's going to take baby steps. He's giving us the lip service. But there's going to be less and less. He's not going to come out, you know, swinging hard. It's going to be less and less.
Tell me a little bit about where's the fire? I see the fire in your belly, right? You know, it's there. I mean, you're ready to kind of like get in there when you need to.
Right.
But where does that come from? Like, in other words, where did it start? I know you mentioned 10 years ago, but like, what's motivating you to do this at the beginning? Like, in other words, why are you doing this? You could just sit home and just, you know, whatever, just, you know, write an email, letter, do some other stuff, but you want to confront these people. I mean, when you say want to, you're there to say, stop it.
Right.
What's the fire in the belly? Where's this coming from exactly? Does it have anything to do with, I feel like it's a Dr. Phil question. Does it have anything to do with like, in terms of your life, just where is this coming from? Is this kind of who you are? Has it always been kind of like, I need to kind of do something, make a difference? Tell me.
Okay, well, basically, I mean, ever since, I mean, it's, I come from the 60s and 70s.
Ah, okay.
So back then, you know, everything was about taking it to the streets. If you see a wrong, do something about it. So basically, I took what I learned way back when and just, you know, transferred that skill set, you know, to Zionism and the Jewish community. You know, we're under attack, and we can't sit on the sidelines and wait for other people to, you know, to keep us safe.
Yeah. What are your rules of engagement, if you will? In other words, when do you fight, air quote, fight back? I mean, like, what is your mindset on that? Talk to me about that.
Okay, the mindset is to stand there and to have, is to convey our messaging.
Right.
Now, we do that with flags, we do that with signs, we do that with chanting. You know, we do that with body language. You know, we're not there, you know, and to defend, basically.
So what happens, though, at that point if they're going to get not only vocal, they're going to get angry, they're going to get potentially violent.
Right.
So is the line like, hands off me? I mean, don't you dare even kind of get in my grill? Like I just kind of trying to understand a little bit about, like, when you're confronted, how do you handle all of that?
Oh, if there's going to be physical violence, and there has been, we've been pushed, we've been shoved.
You have, yeah.
And defend yourself. You know, don't stand there. There's one of our sayings or hashtags is there's no mitzvah in being a victim. And stand up for our rights.
Self-defense.
Jewish self-defense, without question.
Yeah.